Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today we have season 4, episode 3 of Shield Hero. As always, I am one of your hosts, Colin, and I am joined by
yours truly, Jeff. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this episode, not much really happened. It was kind of like, it's kind of that episode where you watch on like 1.5 times speed if you knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like nothing's happened this whole season. Like
pretty much. I wonder if like they're saving like the animation budget to like, you know, go for like a fight or the duel or whatever. But like it kind of starts off with like, you know, we see the king trash.
Yep.
And he's just, you know, reminiscing about the freaking young kids, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, we get at least a little bit of like insight into the fact that he's actually pretty strong. Like, that was cool, at least, I guess.
Yeah, what happened? Because he used to be the spear hero, and like those heroes always had their weapon on them, regardless of like what happened to them. So
he was always the staff. He was the staff hero, which is like the sub.
Oh right, staff.
The vassal weapons instead of the vessel weapons or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
like he can not have it unless he, you know, the guy's got that staff on him. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why he walked with a cane, maybe, because he needs it. I don't know. It's like
right. Okay, sorry. I was referencing the third leg. You know what I'm saying? He don't need no cane.
Yeah, that's why his queen's still with him, type idea. You know?
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, she was willing to sacrifice herself for that. All right.
God damn.
But I think it's the same as Raftalia's, like, because she's the katana hero or something, right?
Yeah, it can't be a sword. It's gotta be katana.
Yeah. So. Anyways, he's pretty strong from what we saw, and we also saw that he killed the white tiger leader or something.
Yeah,
right?
Like the old king of Stiltveld, Tyran.
Yeah.
And he's like, Atlan fall carry his royal blood. I'm like, what the fucking NAOFUMI? Wait, like every person he picks up is like super important for some reason, right?
Yeah.
Great. Raptalia has royal blood.
Yep.
The fucking Hakuko race have royal blood.
Yep. The Queen Victoria as well. Like.
Oh yeah, like, freaking this guy's like gotcha up the wazoo, man.
Dude, he's only hitting the 1%er.
True. And then like the queen is like, don't worry. Like even though like they went back to Stiltveld, Mr. Iwatani is with them, so you know have faith. I'm like. It's kind of lame, but whatever.
Yeah, nothing really happened, and we saw the glimpse of the king's power. Great, but then, you know, from there, we kind of moved along, and lo and behold, we're in more talking heads, just people talking.
Dude, literally, it's just like Atlas saying like, "Yo, man, like you're not a true follower. Like, come on, like." You're not even respecting his wishes, and everyone's like, no, but we are though. And then she's like, okay, but like says the exact same thing, and then they're like, maybe she's right.
Yeah, it's truly two sides just arguing. Atlas saying don't argue. The two sides continue arguing. Elder comes in, hey, I agree with the little one, don't argue, and then they still argue.
Where was this elder guy to begin with? Wouldn't it have been nice if like he was there in the beginning? He's like, oh shit, the elder's here.
Yeah, he retired, but he still carries some influence. And I don't know why they just threw it in there that he was in his like beast form or whatever you want to call it, and then of course cloud of smoke poof turns into his human form. Like, why did we need that?
Yeah, I don't know. And like freaking Jaralis too, he was like, I don't want to listen to these like Hakugo cursed tainted blood race. Like, ugh, they even have like human blood in them. Like, what?
Yeah.
When was that a thing? Is it because they just look human that they have human blood in them? Like, was that ever established?
I don't know, because I agree with you. It's like, oh, they have human blood. I was like, they're demi-human. Aren't you all demi-humans, or are you like true beast men or something? Like, yeah, like I don't know.
Like they kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait, what? Like, human blood? Like, isn't that okay?
But you're also royal. Like, what? I don't know, dude. It was weird.
Yeah, and then like the weird thing was like the king's remark was that like Tyrann's Hakugo race like
Mhm.
lost all their influence because they were like the war was pinned on them basically for losing the war.
Yep.
But then like they were still like part of the four royal general races, right?
Yeah, the four great races or whatever.
What? Like I thought they were like
Blamed and shunned.
outcasts.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like the, that didn't make any sense to me.
Especially since like the king said, oh, they lost their status. And then like 5 minutes later in the episode, Jiralis is like, oh, if I win this duel, me and my race take the Hakuko's race as one of the four great races. What?
Yeah.
Didn't we just say we lost that? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they like got relegated to like the four great races, but like that race is a joke. Like that position, that fourth position, just a joke. No one takes them like seriously.
Yeah,
But
I
then
don't know.
that kind of leads me to believe the reason why he, murdered, quote unquote, murdered their dad is so that he could like replace, his race could replace theirs. Maybe he could like, I don't know.
Yeah, take over the mantle. I mean, we thought that last episode.
Yeah,
too.
I know. I wish they made it so Jiralis was actually like a good guy, but he's just, bad guy is a bad guy, and he's bad guying,
Yeah, it's a little by the book, and I don't know. I'm interested to see if maybe the Trash King has any knowledge around how the Hakuko, like what Tyrion,
Yeah.
died, because he did objectively say like, oh, in the last war against my people, the Hakuko king died. So I wonder if he has information that we don't know about.
Yeah, probably. They're probably gonna like spoon feed this to us like we're goddamn children, but whatever. It is what it is. But
Yeah.
then like it kind of like cuts back to like Naofumi's like, hey, I don't want to stay here because like you guys poisoned me. Jiralis is like, where's your proof, man? Where's your proof? So they bring in Denny, the goddamn court cook.
Dude, I love that guy. That guy was so cute.
Like everyone's got some cool ass name. We got Denny.
Dude, Denny was the goat. Okay, he shows up. He's
I
a
wonder-
cute panda.
I wonder if this is a reference to Denny's.
I thought that instantly. I don't really know if it was, but I'm happy that it was. He was also cooking breakfast. Like it wasn't even like dinner.
Yeah.
So-
But like, turns out his family's held hostage, so like he had to like dip in that poison. You know what I'm saying? But then like he's like, who told you to do it? He just looks at Jiralis, and the Jiralis is giving him that like sneaky link, a sneaky look.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. Jiralis was like, hey, this is slander. There's no way that I did this. Do you have any proof other than this guy named Denny showing up saying that I did it? And everybody's like, well, no, we don't. And then Jiralis was like, not my fault. I didn't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, dude. This guy's like a true goddamn politician. He's like, hey, there's shit on me. Deflect.
Yep.
I was like, God damn, this is actually kind of working.
And
then like,
yeah.
oh, go on. No, go on.
I was just gonna say that I don't understand what the point of this was, because Naofumi even said, yeah, I didn't expect that to rattle him. What was the fucking point then? Why did you do this if you didn't expect anything to come out of it, Naofumi?
Yeah, is he like trying to like kind of set up Jiralis or something? I thought they were working behind the scenes, but I guess like they're both on separate pages here.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I don't know.
Yeah, and then like freaking Jiralis goes for the like actually 200 IQ like strat and like accuses Naofumi of being a false hero because he was summoned in Melromark or something.
Yep.
I was like, that's actually not bad. And then we kind of like dive a little bit deeper in like why Warner wanted to have Naofumi stay here, because like a lot of people like actually do think he's like a false hero.
Mm-hmm.
Like him staying there would convince them that he's the real shield hero. I'm like, oh, actually it kind of makes sense. And like freaking, and since everybody thinks that right now, like aside from Warner, like isn't that kind of like still treason at this point? Like
Yeah.
they're all shithead followers.
You're just not believing in your god type idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're back to episode 1 where nobody respects the shield hero. And like I guess maybe we have some loyal followers. He obviously has his slaves and
Of course, the slaves.
other royal blood that he's somehow picked up in the gacha game called Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just these people just don't seem like they really believe in him ever, anywhere.
Yep. And then freaking Elder's like, you know what? This ain't going anywhere. It's time for a duel.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
He pulls out the
I was like,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
why can't we just do this to begin with, man? Like, they actually wasted the whole episode, like going back and forth here. They actually said the same thing, like, multiple times.
Yeah, it does. It might feel like Jeffrey and I are just talking out of our ass about literally nothing, and that's because the episode, we can condense it into literally 15 seconds.
Yeah, it could have been in the goddamn email.
Yeah, nothing really happened. It was talking heads, but they weren't even giving us new information. It was 20 minutes of the same argument happening with neither side budging.
Yeah, I will say this kind of I think this kind of like downgrades Atlas' character a little bit because like the girl was just dick riding Naofumi the whole time. She's like, we gotta believe him no matter what and everything. She's kind of sounding like a goddamn like heretic, you know, like like she there's no fault that he can do, right? Like there's no like she won't challenge him or anything. He's like, I'm his shield. Whatever he does is the right thing. I'll follow him wherever. I'm like, that's kind of not good, right?
It's kind of fucking awesome, dude. That's what I want in my life.
Really?
Right?
She's like a goddamn zealot.
Yeah, she is a cult follower. Like there is no way around that.
That's not good, man.
No, you want them to have some foresight, from some forward thinking of their own, like Raftalia or I always forget her name, the orca.
Yeah, the orca.
Something Nasan. Something Nasan. Anyways, but lo and behold, we get to the end of it. Obviously, boom, all this talking didn't go anywhere. Duel. And now we have a duel between the two Hakuko. We have Atla and Foe. Is that his name?
Full.
Yeah, Full. And because they have two, we now have Juralis on the other side, who is fighting Full, and Full basically says, hey, if I win, I want to know everything you know about my dad's death. Fair.
Which I found pretty funny because he's like, I'm not obligated to tell you. Screw that. It's like, I ain't telling you shit.
We already have the bet. Like, you got nothing here. And then we have Atla versus. Did they give him a name?
No, it's literally just like a kind of a hero from the Great War or something.
Yeah, from the last Great War, which I assume is the one that the Trash King fought in. I assume. Yeah.
I assume it's the same war, but it's just like probably like a high ranking, like the Tyrann's second in command, freaking goddamn like BPS Minotaur looking ass.
Yeah, he's juiced up, and he's just there so that if he wins, Naofumi's gonna bang his daughter. That's it. That's the whole reason he's there.
True. And like, wait, one of the conditions for the fight was that like, the shield hero would become like the sole property of Silva. I'm like, yo, that is actually like, you're like enslaving the god now. Like, whoa, we're back to slaves here.
Yep.
Like, isn't that kind of a messed up condition?
Yeah, but I mean, then you get the other side of it where Atla's like, he can do no wrong. Everything he does is like godly and like no choice. So I agree that there should be a middle ground. It doesn't feel like that's what we're fighting for.
Yeah, and then, but anyways, we see the freaking Minotaur's daughter, and she's just like frothing at the mouth for Naofumi. And you see Naofumi freak out. It's like, oh god, you better win, no matter the cost.
The entire episode, I was just kind of glazing over. I was like, oh, whatever, blah, blah. As soon as he was like, Full, you better fucking win right now, I was like, that's funny. Like, I'll give you that. That woke me up.
And I was like, how dare you make Naofumi a goddamn stud horse.
I read that. I was like, how do you know that word? Atla, you were diseased and dying a month ago. How do you know what a stud horse is?
Damn, these demi-humans, man, they catch on quick, man. They know what's up.
She learned a lot in that bathhouse. She was like, god damn, they got to him before I did.
I was like, yo, chill, man, chill.
Okay, Atla, you're the shield. You're not the fucking like concubine. What is happening here?
Yeah. And yeah, that's basically the episode. Like, hopefully, like, even though not much happened this episode, they kind of ramp it up next episode where like hopefully like the animation quality like turns up a notch, even though it's been pretty good so far. You know,
Yeah, I did feel
I want more. I want more.
I felt like this episode had the lowest animation. It felt like there was a lot of character yelling with still frame behind them.
Yeah.
With not even like still frame of Silveld or something. It was like still action frame of like bright red or bright blue of like signifying the yelling. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's
Can we
just
get some-
goddamn fucking meeting around the table.
Exactly.
Not much, just discussion. It
So-
is what it is.
I mean, hopefully we'll get some more in episode 4. But until then, check out the other things that we have that we're watching weekly and daily, basically. We got more Dan Dan Dan, more Boosaman is Jeffrey's favorite.
Woo! Boostman.
And until then, hope you all have a great time. Thanks for checking us out. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
These guys.